Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. I'm cruising around on the outskirts of Nanning City today. It's, see that? If you're speeding, you will get a ticket. Those things work. The first time I got my driver's license here, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, bought a car. Thought, oh yeah, well they can't check everybody. They can't check every one of those pictures that they take. I was a little wrong. 3 tickets in the first month. Oh yes, they work. But as always, that's not what this video is about. I get lambasted all the time. I get called everything under the sun because I'm basically pro-China. I tell the world about my life in China, and you see, and that's it. About 3 years ago, or just over 3 years ago, I picked up a camera to show the world what my life was like in mainland China, where my wife grew up, her home country. I had no idea, none at all, that there was so many China haters out there. I was oblivious to this fact. Boy, did I ever get educated quick. I've been called CCP shill. Actually, it's supposed to be CPC shill, but everybody out there understands that most of these people are just parroting what they hear online from mainstream media, their politicians, the YouTube turds, and all of that other stuff out there. And that's one of the things. But yeah, I get called all different types of names, and oh, you old drunken alcoholic, you don't know shit. Well, you know, I've been retired now for just over 7 years. I worked my ass off to get where I am today. And if I want to sit back and drink beer, that's my choice. And if people don't like it, well, either they're jealous or they have to go to work. You see, I think that's the biggest problem, is these poor bastards, they have to go to work. Oh, so you can't be drinking beer all the time. Me, my life is a little bit different than most people's. I live in mainland China. I live the life of Riley, and I show people out there around the world what my life is really like. Today it's a Saturday morning, and Wei Fong is with her dad at the old folks home. Brought him dinner, and I'm just out riding around in the outskirts because this is what I enjoy doing. Maybe I'll go search for a beer, but as I says, it's still a morning. But yeah, it's beer o'clock most of the time. Anyway, so getting called, you can tell that I really care what people call me by the way I approach these things in my videos. As I always say, I could give a rat's ass what these turds think or say. But there are tubers out there that really do care. There's people that, you know, have a love for China. They see the good in the Chinese community, the Chinese government, the Chinese way of life and thinking of things. And they get attacked just like I do. Good people, educated people, people that just want to show you part of their life. Okay, well, ain't that the truth? Oh, don't want to get run over by the big truck. The roads here, it may not seem safe, but well, they aren't. A lot of them aren't anyway. But you get into little places like this, just off the beaten path, just on the outskirts, and it's a throwback, guys, into the village days of yesteryear. It's neat. I enjoy it. I love stuff like this. Coming from a place like Canada, this is all still foreign to me, and I've been here for 18 years. So if it can entertain somebody like me for 18 years, if you come over for a month or two just to visit, vacation, look around, see what's going on in this area of the world, I guarantee you, not only will you have a good time, but you'll see things that you've never even dreamt of. Is that a bad thing, to show what another country's like? I don't think so. And when you get into the mainstream media and the politicians of the West, they talk about genocide in Xinjiang Autonomous Region. They talk about forced labor. They talk about all of these different things. And now they're talking about the Congress in the United States, talking about 100 years of oppression and suppression by the Chinese Communist Party. Okay, well, they made mistakes in the past. There's no doubt about that. Just like any country around there. You're talking suppression, oppression. What about the slaves back 100 years ago? Even in the 60s when I was growing up. People weren't, the black people weren't even allowed to use the white people's washrooms. They had to sit at the back of the bus. They couldn't drink at the same water fountains as white people. Indians couldn't leave the reserves. You know what I mean? Residential schools. Here we go, just outside of Broadview, Saskatchewan, where I grew up in Saskatchewan. Another residential school at the Cowessess Indian Reserve had 751 graves of children at a residential school that was just found here not too long ago, just the other day. So with the one in Kamloops of 215 kids, you've got just about 1,000 children just at 2 residential schools in Canada. And we're talking cultural genocide in Xinjiang, where they were trying to kill the Indian and the child. They forgot to kill the Indian and the child. They just killed the Indian. Period. They killed the child. Hey? And these are children, guys. So, you know, who do you believe? Do you believe somebody like me that's cruising around a place like mainland China and showing you areas like look at this, guys. Like, seriously, look at this. Oh! This is one-handed and in the mud. Ow. I just about blew that one out, didn't I? Holy smokes. But look at this, guys. Like, seriously, look at this. Where else can you come across a YouTube channel anywhere around the world that can take you from a city street to a place like this in 5 minutes? You know what I mean? And if you'll notice over this this field, all of those birds that turds say don't exist in China. I don't even know. I can't even count how many birds. I can't even focus on how many birds are out there. But there's a lot. You know, so again, I ask you, who do you believe? Do you believe the rhetoric of the Western world about a place like mainland China? Or do you believe the people that are actually living the life here in mainland China? You got to think about that. Do you believe the rhetoric of mainstream media? Do you believe your politicians? Do you believe the ill-content turds on YouTube about what's going on in mainland China? Or do you believe people that actually live here and are experiencing it, like Blondie in China, like the Barretts, like Matt from Gweilo Nation, like Mexicanos in China, you know, like yours truly, Gweilo 60. Who do you believe? And when you get all of the name calling and, you know, you're just an old alcoholic bum, you're a CCP shill, how much did they pay you to make this video? Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but Google LLP pays me every penny that I make off my videos, and that ain't no lie. But you see, the idea is that they don't have anything constructive to say. They don't have anything constructive to say because they don't know what China's about. Most of them have never been here, and the ones that have been here have understood, and the YouTubers that have been here understand that they can make way more money off slandering China than they can off telling the good parts. So what do? They got to make money. They don't want to go get a real job. You know what I mean? So they use that YouTube channel and they slander China, and all of those haters, name callers, and turds out there that just don't have a clue what they're saying. They're just parroting what they hear. Eat it up like, and you know, it doesn't even matter if people lie to these people. Even if they know they're being lied to, that's okay. It's our narrative. Just so long as you're spreading the narrative of a bad China around, that's okay. So when you badmouth Gweilo 60, when you call him names, when you call me a shill, or whatever. It really doesn't matter what you call me. Think of this, that I just make videos like this about what you call me, and I really don't care one way or the other. And you know, it's true. I really don't give a rat's ass what a lot of these people think, just for the fact that they're mostly uneducated hillbillies from the United States. You've got some turds from Taiwan. You got just your UK, your Canadian, you know, these people that don't have a clue what's going on anywhere other than on their block or in their minds. It's the way it is. Look around you. This is a different world, guys, and you'll never understand it if you never come here. So what I said, as I said before, come to China, spend a month or two. Check it out. Maybe it'll change your mind. But if you're going to come over here with thinking like a snake or a liar, stay at home, because they don't want you over here. And again, that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Push that share button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to resubscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And whatever you do, don't forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. Oh, and whatever you do, come visit China. Push that like button. Bye now. And you know, you come out of a village and you see mega high-rise projects just around the corner. This is China. This is the real China, guys. This isn't the suppressed and oppressed place that you're hearing about. But it is different. I'll guarantee you that. It is a different world here. An amazing world. Wow.